made me jump? Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? The voice seems to be coming from this hole. My ears... they're ringing non-stop. Why does this voice sound so familiar? Should I jump down? Who knows what sort of trouble could be waiting? Right. Let me test the waters first. Hello? Come out of there! No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I encounter any danger, I'll make a quick exit. Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. Where am I? This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice. A huge shell. Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Hold on. Speaking of singing Fae, could it be Vodianitsa? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be seashell Fae. I should check it out.
Traveler? Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. And plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice. So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go. Oh, I see. In that case, why did you hesitate at the entrance for so long? I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave. You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the frigid wilderness. Yep. I wasn't about to watch you freeze to death after a fall like that. Go on, down it goes. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right? Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people. I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, you know, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? And they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly, the people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be, so they could be sure to grab a spot. She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, she'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special, mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. And they read a tad awkwardly, too. But at least so, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy. I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for our fun to continue. She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make more. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but then I discovered at some point she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location. I won't meet anyone interesting here, of course. But at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although, you braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all. Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so... Precisely. Thanks, traveler. The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked. Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working... But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that. No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. I swear. Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method. Shh. There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again. Perfect! This prime ice pillar is good to go! Oh, I knew I could count on you! It turned out beautiful! The positioning of these prime ice pillars is perfect! Now then, let me test them out. That's right! Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece. Unnecessary. My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water. These ice pillars are working great. What should I practice next? Oh, Traveler, you're just in time. Come on, give these ice pillars a try. Nope. Here, take this. It can make the ice pillars ring. Go on. I'd quite like to hear what song you'll play. What do you think? This private practice room of mine is pretty great, right? The song you played just now was quite a If that's your goal, then you've got a long road ahead of you. I suppose I could offer some guidance for a price. Not sure yet. I'll let you know once I think of something fun. Until then, you owe me. Pleasure doing business with you. Be sure to come over and practice whenever you're free.